are listening to After the Squat. This is the follow-up show to Squat Talk meant to dive deeper into each athlete's story. You can watch Squat Talk on YouTube and IGTV by following Highwater Steve on both respective channels. Enjoy the show. All right, so I have a couple questions. First of all, how would you rate Squat Talk, like from a pain perspective?
A pain perspective?
Yeah, like was it uncomfortable or was it?
3 out of 10. It felt like a good training session.
Okay,
it was a lot of fun.
That's good. Okay, so the first thing I would like to say is just scrolling through your feed, you're a cool dude. You're definitely a dude that I would have loved to know, like when you were young, hang out with.
Real, recognize real.
Yeah,
appreciate
dude, for
that.
Sure. But do you think, so I don't know if you saw my shirt.
I did.
So I'm assuming you grew up in the punk scene.
Yeah, I grew up punking it up a little bit.
Do you think that shaped sort of your personality?
Oh, and everything that on everything I've ever approached. When I was in the Navy, that punk rock kind of approach to authority didn't help me, didn't do me any favors. When I was in the corporate world, it did me even less favors. I was a musician. I think it kind of, even though I played country and Western music, kind of shaped the kind of country I was putting out and made me a little bit different than everybody. And then where it really came in handy was this starting up a gym thing. I realized I didn't have to be like anybody else. As a matter of fact, I should probably be different than everybody else. And the punk rock, hours of sewing on a leather jacket or, screen printing patches for 2 days taught me anything is don't be afraid to fucking do it yourself. Yeah. Just get in there and make it. If you can't afford it, make it. Yeah, for sure. That's definitely how I've been sort of trying to, because at my age, I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of credit. So a lot of heart, though.
Yeah. No, I definitely have a lot of heart. That's for sure. So what do you think, what is your favorite band? In your opinion, what's the greatest band to ever exist?
The greatest band of all time? Boy, that's rough. Man, you really put me on the spot. I'm gonna have to go with some Danzig derivative band. I'll say Sam Hain just so I don't have to say the Misfits.
Okay. So, this is a good one. Chernobyl, Cherry Limeade, Chris Angel Dust, or Zeus Juice? Which one?
Chris Angel Dust.
Dude, I agree.
Chris Angel Dust. And I didn't write that one, so really? I wish that was mine. Yeah,
I heard it and I was like, fuck, that's the one.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah. Okay, so what do you think your main goal with North Dallas Strength is?
Just so for one, make a living for me and my family doing something that I love getting up in the morning to do every day. And maybe a close second to that is building and fostering the kind of community that I always wanted to be a part of. Mm-hmm. Like, when I was a punker, I didn't have enough punk rock friends. Yeah. When I was playing country and Western, none of my friends were into the shit I liked. And hopefully, if you build it, they will come. I'd love to get like-minded people together that love training and are courteous of each other's goals, and somebody to spot everybody, somebody to help you load the plates. We need this stuff to be successful, so that's what I want to do.
Yeah, it's definitely that's dope. It's cool to see because I definitely, when I was growing up, that's how it was. It was like I didn't have enough friends. I didn't really fit in. Right. So now being able to see, travel around and see what all these different people are doing, trying to build their own community, it's super dope.
No doubt. And I don't think there's ever been a better time in history to do that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's the barrier of entry is low right now. You just gotta kick down the fucking door and do it.
Yeah, for sure. That was the biggest thing. So when I started off, I had a shitty camera. I mean, it was like $10. It was free, but it would be worth like $10.
Yeah, right.
But I had the idea of one day I'll have a good camera. One day I'll be able to do. One day, but what I did have was the ideas okay, I can, even though I don't have the camera, I can come up with these questions that will make these people what the fuck? How do you know this, dude?
Absolutely, and that's why. I think that's why you're in the position now where you can produce quality content. If people are afraid to make something shitty, but make something shitty. You got to bench 135 before you can bench 225. Yeah. And that's how it is. Just if it's a video, shoot it, cut it, start practicing your craft. Yeah.
So Highland Games, tell me more what has been the hardest thing for you to train for the Highland Games?
The shot put, for sure.
Oh yeah.
The weight for distance is pretty technical and pretty hard, but I can kind of fake it a little bit more with strength. The shot put's been pretty tough. I tried to train for Highland Games 2 years ago originally, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I was watching YouTube videos and trying to throw a shot put, and I went out after a shoulder day because I just was inexperienced and threw my arm out. I couldn't bench press for 7 months. I think I tore my rotator cuff. Yeah.
Damn.
Undiagnosed. We're all good now.
Yeah.
I mean, you find a range of motion that works for you, you do it, and then one day, maybe if you're lucky, you're better.
Yeah, that's rough.
But it's going better this time. I've had a little guidance and a couple of sessions with friends of mine that have had some history throwing, and I'm feeling pretty good. I don't have expectations of going down into such a technical sport and walking away with a gold medal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, shot put, that's one of those things that you have to start like young,
it's
or
very
you have
technical.
to do it for a while.
But if I can go down there, it's down.
Where's it?
It's in Salado, Texas, in November. It's gonna be badass. It's this like little resort community. That's part of the reasons why I picked it. Me and the family go down there and like make a weekend of it. But it's as long as I can get down there. These guys drink beer while they compete.
Well, they're competing. That's sick,
yeah.
Dude.
So it's not like these worlds we come from with from what I understand of powerlifting and strongman, where it's so serious all the time.
Yeah.
These guys seem to be a good community. They've been very helpful to me along the way, and I want to put on a kilt, throw some rocks,
hell yeah,
make some cool pictures and memories.
Yes. So where is your lineage? Do you have an idea of where it's from?
Yeah, I mean, I've done 23andMe. I mean, I grew up, my dad we're Mculloughs, and my dad always told us how Scottish we were.
Yeah.
And it turns out he wasn't lying. 23andMe came back about 70-something% North English and Scottish, maybe a little Irish, and then various Nordic and Germanic countries.
Okay. So I did see you posted a while ago, whenever you did your 23andMe, you have the genotype for strength training, right?
I had to share that.
Oh yeah. So
for all the haters.
Yeah. I have not gotten one yet, but I would hope that I have that.
Yeah. You know, would it make a difference in your training what that box says? Probably not.
No, definitely.
Mine says I won't have back hair, and I've got back hair.
No way. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, those were the main questions.
Right on, man.
I really think it's rad what you're doing. It's cool to meet you, man.
Thanks. It's cool to meet you too, and we need to get together and train sometime. I'm sorry, I'm kind of limited on time today, but
it's not a big deal.
You're the kind of cat I'm trying to get out here to. I'm not local to everybody, but when you're local, drop in and train.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
cool. Well, I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for listening to After the Squat. Be sure to leave a rating, review, and follow me on Instagram and YouTube at Highwater Steve. Also, don't forget to check out the full episode of Squat Talk on IGTV and YouTube.